the gods summoned my ancestor, Aegon the Conqueror, to the Seven Kingdoms to unite a fractured realm beneath one banner of black and red. They named him Protector of the World of Men. His duty to shield it from an ancient and sinister darkness that looms in the far north. Beyond the wall, beyond the lands of winter, and only the might of dragons can stand against it. The Conqueror passed this sacred charge to his chosen descendants, to the old King Jaehaerys, then to my father, then to me. The Hightower line cannot fulfill this prophecy. If your world is to survive, I must light the way. Because I am the shield of the people. I am Rhaenyra The Chosen. Nike, Kivio dar laros ixan.
All the way from Providence, Rhode Island, welcome to House of the Dragon with Mary and Blake. It's a podcast dedicated to House of the Dragon on HBO. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Mary Larson.
My name is Blake, and Mary, does Rhaenyra kind of suck?
Not yet.
You don't think so? I feel like she kind of sucks now.
I don't think yet.
I feel like I'm kind of out on Rhaenyra.
That's okay.
And
You're allowed to have that feeling.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel good. Nothing about this feels good.
Yeah, I mean, nothing about this has really ever felt good. I'm not going to lie.
That's fair. That's fair. You know,
So, yeah.
Watching the finale, and by the way, I was totally wrong last episode. It is not 5 seasons. It is definitely 4 seasons. So I will issue a public apology to my beautiful bride because she was 100% right. And everybody else, I can't tell you how many emails I got where it was like, no, Blake, it's 4 seasons. Trust me. And I was so convinced I was right. I had to go look it up myself and realize that, no, I was definitely wrong. So, but yeah, as I was watching it, I had this realization that I think the show House of the Dragon, it's a good show. Like I enjoy watching it. I think it's great to expand the universe. Obviously it is a flagship show for HBO, and it should be, but it just doesn't have that thing that Game of Thrones did. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe
somebody to love. That's the problem.
I think so. But I would also think too that, I mean,
because who did we love? We loved the Starks. Then we loved other people.
Yes,
but we loved the Starks.
There was a firm basis from which.
Here you're like, you're all gonna die. This is why prequels have a really hard time with prequels. So I had the problem with Rogue One.
Sure.
I'm like, all these people die. They don't really matter. Like, I know the real story that matters. And I know we're supposed to care, but this show has made it really hard to care about anyone. And one of the few people I actually cared about died.
Who did you care about?
Helaena.
Oh, Helaena. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. She definitely died.
Yeah.
That's well decided now.
And I don't feel like Gwayne's along for this world. So there goes my other buddy.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, because like Helena's great and Gwayne is great.
Yeah.
But they're not main players.
No.
They're just bit player. They're on the side.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Like those characters are made to be the side.
And like nobody here really surprises you, nor does anybody make you laugh. a lot routinely. So I, like all of these people would just be like my acquaintances in life where
That's true.
I'd be like, you know what? Take them or leave them.
Yep.
You don't like those kids in class when you had a class of like 30 kids in your class.
Absolutely.
And then like you wouldn't even notice really that someone was missing.
Right. They were just there and then they weren't there. Yes.
And you were like, yeah, they're okay. Yep. I talk to them every once in a while. I say hi.
I got nothing bad to say about them.
Nothing bad.
Yep.
They're not the class clown.
Yep.
They're not my crush. They don't make me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
They don't ask me to study. They're just there.
And that's okay for them.
And that's okay. And that's how everyone in this show is for the most part. They're just another kid in your class who like you know basic facts about. You don't have big feelings about.
Yeah.
And you're just like when freaking Jace died, I should have cried.
Yes.
I did not. I was like, whatevs.
Okay, he died, yeah.
But how much of that is because I know he's going to die because it's a prequel? Or
No,
I really think it's because I don't care about anybody.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I want to continue this conversation after we do all the details and everything.
Because you just asked me something.
No, I didn't.
You asked me if I think Rhaenyra sucks.
Oh, well, yeah. Does she suck? That's the thing. And that's how we kind of got into this conversation.
Yeah.
I think she kind of sucks. And we can expand upon that after we get into after we do all the details.
I guess
and
what I'm
everything.
trying to say is her sucking level, in my opinion, has not gone down.
No, it's only gone up.
No, for me, nothing has changed
Oh.
in how I feel for Rhaenyra.
Fair enough. All right, why don't we do some housekeeping, my darling?
Okay, so just as a reminder, my friends, all right, so friends, this may be the finale for House of the Dragon, but we have a lot more coming up over the next year, especially if you're a fan of Blood of My Blood, Harry Potter, Bridgerton, Rings of Power. We have those shows all primed and ready to go. You can find them all at maryandblake.com. And don't forget that we have the Mary and Blake Facebook group. We would love for you to join in there. You get to chat with friends who are fans of these shows and so much more.
Don't sleep on it because it's a great place. All right, Marvin, here we go. Ready to get into the show?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Recap for you, as this was the season finale episode 308. The rumor mill is running rampant that Aegon and Sunfire are alive, doing well, and burning people left and right. Rhaenyra is like, this sucks, and just like freaks out. And Daemon's like, it's okay. We're special. Don't forget. And she's like, all right, man. And then Bela comes up to her and she's like, hey, you suck. You're messing with my granddad and just leaving him. And this is all your fault. And then Rhaenyra's like, oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, and she grabs her face.
Yeah, she grabs her face and she's like, you're like a child, like your sister. And then she's just hating everyone who has a vagina, okay? She's just like, I'm done with Bela. I'm done with Mysaria, even though I'm pretty sure you just had sex last night. And then is like, oh, Helaena, you don't want to eat? Suck it. Boom. Like, she, not great. Not great to all the ladies in the house.
Told you, she kind of sucks.
So then, yeah, she kind of sucks. But like, honestly, we knew she had this in her. That's why I'm saying I'm not surprised.
Yeah, sure.
Alys is like reading her Dear Diary entry, all right? She just wants everyone to know her backstory, and she shares it. Aegon gets to Harrenhal and is awesome, and then says, like, come on, let's take over the world. Daeron and Gwayne are trying to stop Ormund from just doing disaster, and it kind of works, but kind of doesn't. It's bad news. Daemon gets all involved. Corlys is there. Everybody's there just trying to make peace, and sadly, Ulf messes up all the peace. Okay, Ormond also uses kids as human shields. Not great.
By the way,
What?
after telling Daeron that he had to protect all women and children.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved that little irony there.
Winter Wolves, they give it their all, man. They give it their all. Ulf does his little like drunky toilet time, and then he comes back and burns everyone. Not great. Not great. Hugh, really sad. He finds his wife dead. Daemon leaves. We don't know where Daeron is. I don't know what's going on. Helaena dies. And then the embroidery, which we've been talking about a ton,
Yes.
is there. And Rhaenyra looks at it, and she's not happy with what she sees.
Nope.
So this packed a punch.
Yes, it did. All right, written. Well, this is entitled "The Treasons at Tumbleton." It was written by Ryan Condal and Ty Mickle. Ty Mickle has served as story editor for most of season 2. He also wrote episode 205, Regent, and of course Ryan Condal is the showrunner for House of the Dragon. He's written many different episodes, but go ahead and look at that on your own time. Because he's written too many for me to say here. And their director was Andrej Peric. He also directed episode 206, Small Folk. But the thing that I really love about him is that he directed 6 episodes of Succession and also 1 episode of Watchmen. So he has a lot of high quality television under his belt. And I'll say that I love how he shot this episode. I felt that it moved well. I felt that you could tell where you were. He did an excellent job. And especially, there's that one scene, Mary, where Daemon and Rhaenyra are talking about how Aegon has risen. He's risen up like Christ himself. And there's this scene where they're sitting down and the morning light is just pouring into the room, but it's only focused on Rhaenyra, and it's very directed, and the light is very directed at her, and I loved that because it almost felt like it was supposed to be comforting, but it to me, it's a little bit like Sauron's eye, where it's like, yeah, we see you, and we're coming.
I see you.
Right. That's how it felt to me. So I really, really, really liked this. And of course, also, this is more of an editing thing, but you can feel the direction in it, where Rhaenyra is giving her big speech at the end, and it's being cross-cut with all of the devastation in Tumbleton at the same time. Just very, very good direction and editing in my opinion. So that is that. And as far as the Treasons at Tumbleton, Mary, how do you take that title, and what do you think the Treasons are at Tumbleton?
Everything.
Well,
what
do you
wasn't
mean?
a treason?
Well, that's what I'm getting at.
I mean, Ormund being treasonous to the people of Tumbleton, using the kids as shields.
Sure.
Having Daeron and Gwayne try to do a little whoopsie daisy and make their own little thing. Then we have Daemon, who promised not to make a monster of Rhaenyra and kind of does. Not his fault, Ulf's fault, but still, that's going to tarnish her reputation, and that's going to be bad.
And by the way, nobody knows that Ulf has turned except for the Greens, right? So anybody that sees what's going on with Ulf is going to be like, oh, that's Rhaenyra's guy wearing black and red.
Yeah. On a dragon.
Fire down upon us. The dragon that's been sitting outside of our walls for, God knows. I still like that feel that, yes, we as the viewer know what's happening, but nobody outside of that knows.
They have no idea.
Good stuff.
And then, of course, Rhaenyra, like even outside of Tumbleton, we've got like Rhaenyra leaving Mysaria. Now Mysaria is going to be treasonous. Like, I'm sorry, you just dropped her like a hot pocket. Like, what are we doing? Even Alicent to her son can be seen as treasonous to her family blood. Like,
yes.
Like, and then his guilt over being treasonous to his brother, and then his brother being like, Rhaenyra's treasonous. Let's go back, get back my throne.
Right.
Okay,
right.
everybody.
I
right
feel
now,
like that should be Aegon's voice for you. You know how I had Claire voice in Outlander?
Yes.
That should totally be. It's kind of like a mix between Elmo and Gonzo.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I dig it. Yep. So that's how I'm feeling. I'm just feeling like everybody can say that they feel like there's been treason.
Yeah, and I think there's also, Mary, a larger thing here happening too, where it almost feels like there's treason among the elites over their people, right? Like it feels like the people that are supposed to be taking care of
they're just
Westeros.
killing priests, sticking kids in the front.
They're just betraying their own people.
Alan's telling people like, oh yeah, I'm in charge, you know, because I'm his son.
Right.
Just what?
Yeah, they're betraying their people in the name of protecting them, which is really bad when you think about it. Like it's very power monger, like warmongery.
And not everybody has crows and ravens to just like send messages to know what's going on. There's no like TikTok investigators on the ground doing some journalism being like, this is what we're saying.
Yep.
Right? You are just seeing what your own point of view and having no idea what's going on the other side of the wall, having no idea what's going on in Harrenhal. Like, these people, next season is going to be bananas because all these people are going to be fired up, literally.
All right, opening Tapestry watch. Mary, we get it confirmed that the Tapestry we have been watching is, in fact, Helena's Tapestry that she has been creating. And I really liked that reveal.
Me too.
It was a fairly obvious reveal when you think about it. And
you didn't find it obvious when I started to say it.
No.
You were like, that'd be cool.
Well, I mean, I think we had been theorizing ever since we saw her stitching that
doing
like this
work.
feels like it's going in that direction.
Yeah.
So I really liked that. And I really liked the idea that when Rhaenyra shows up, she takes the whole tapestry away from Helaena to ask her about the future and the predictions and all the stuff. And she literally has the answer in her hand and she just puts it down on the ground. Really cool stuff. All right. But anyway, House Mutant soldiers are being burned from Sunfire. That was in episode 7. We get a chance to see that now. And Aegon appears fully there with Sunfire behind him. And wouldn't you know, fire burns across the damaged side of Aegon's face. And that fire seems to create almost like a halo around Aegon's head, which, you know, I mean, you can say anything that you'd like about that if it is actually, you know, him being sanctified, or if it is, you know, the combination of fire and the blood and the seven gods, all of it. It feels that like it's going that way. And also we have the red flame that spreads outward toward the Targaryen sigil, and the tapestry itself burns as the dance continues to go forward. And really cool stuff. And I like also too that Aegon and Sunfire, it seems to be the same visual language that we had with Rhaenyra and Syrax at the earlier this season. Really good stuff. All right. Flames rating, Mary. How many flames are you giving this episode?
I'm giving it a 4.7.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I'm going to go with I have 4.72 down here. But the more that I think about it, I think I'm going to go lower. I think I'm going to go 4.5.
Okay. I feel like that's the equivalent of my 4.7.
Yeah, it's probably right.
Yeah. There's a lot to like.
Yes, lot to like, but there's also a lot where you're like, huh.
It's kind of like when you get a great meal of like barbecue, and then you have the coleslaw, and you're like, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Everything else, love. Cornbread, love. The greens, love.
Loved it.
Meat, love it.
Yep. The coleslaw?
That coleslaw?
It kind of brought it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I think also too, Mayor, we have to look at this from, and I love doing this. We have to look at it from two different angles. We have the episode angle, right? But then we also have this season finale angle.
Ugh, yeah.
Where does this wrap the thing up that we've been watching in a way that reveals what we have been watching?
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know if it does that. I don't know if it gives us a better understanding of what the season was about.
Okay. I agree.
I don't know. Yeah,
I think that a lot was wrapped up. I think anything magical was not properly handled in the end.
All right, let's put a pin in that conversation
Thanks.
because I want to get into that too. All right, the GBG, you're good, you're bad, and you're great.
My good for this episode was Ulf, which you love Ulf.
I'm surprised that Ulf is your good.
That was a great switcheroo.
It was. I would give you that.
And for him to just be running his mouth, getting drunk, and then found on the toilet.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Everyone's looking for him. And what blows my mind is that like Daemon and his crew had no idea he was missing.
Right.
Just,
where's Ulf?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like he's been in Tumbleton doing what he's not supposed to do.
And they think that he's just around waiting. I loved that bit.
Like, I just feel like you got to know your people, especially your people who have dragons. Like, you can't know all of your thousands of army people, but you only have so few dragon riders. And if you know that you have a loose cannon, maybe you need a little babysitter for them.
Yep.
Maybe you need a little friend who's right there all the time.
Well, that's what you would think that Hugh was the babysitter.
No, because Hugh needs his own babysitter.
Well, they don't know that. They
don't know that.
Hugh comes off
I'm saying that Daemon and Rhaenyra should have known this. Daemon most certainly should have known this. But, you know, on the flip side, they've never had dragon seed riders. They've only had their own family.
Correct.
So they're expecting them to have this blood loyalty, to have better command and respect over themselves. And that's just not how it is anymore, buddy. Those days are gone.
Yeah, and I think the Targaryens probably think that a person like Ulf or Hugh or maybe even Adam, right, are going to be eternally thankful and eternally loyal for the grace that they were given.
Yes.
And for being knighted and all the things. And what the show has done, I think fairly well, is show, oh no, just because you gave me a dragon doesn't mean that we're buddies.
Correct.
And if anything, it only empowers them more to say, I'm sorry,
I'm gonna do
I
what I
even
want.
need you now? It almost reminds me of Thunderbolts. Mary, remember when...
I slept through half of it.
You did.
I sleep through half of every movie.
You're right. There's that scene with Sentry where he finally gets unveiled as Sentry.
In his gold outfit?
In his gold outfit.
Yeah, I fell asleep.
And he looks to Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who plays Allegra de Fontaine. Like, why do I need to take orders from you? Like, I'm a god. Like, why do I need you? And of course, she has the button that's supposed to kill him. I get that same feeling from the dragon seeds, where it's like, oh, why do I even need you? You know?
Yeah.
And I don't think Rhaenyra or Daemon are looking forward enough to see that.
No, because they never have had to. No one in their families had to. This is so new that their minds can't comprehend it.
Yep.
And I love that. And I love when he was just like, and fuck you too.
Oh, to Ormond? Yes. That was awesome.
All right, my bad for this episode is Helaena. I am thoroughly disappointed.
Yep.
I would have loved to have our dreamer, our one and only dreamer, in this world of magical lore to have lived at least halfway through next season.
Sure.
I think that this is a tremendous loss of cool intrigue and mystery. I could give two poops about Alys, right? Her magic.
Oh, man, I love Alys.
I know you do. You just love weird people.
Yeah.
And for me, I just feel like there was so much more with Helaena and her dreams. And we were just, before it was just like, she's some weird girl. And then I was like, ooh, she's a weird girl, but sometimes what she says comes true. And now it's just gotten so much better. So I'm hoping that we spend time with her tapestry. I hope that her tapestry has more things and more puzzles that Rhaenyra is going to obsess about in season 4, so that Helena's still with us, because winter is coming. I think winter should be here next season.
Probably.
I hope each season has been a season.
Yeah.
It is. But you know what I mean? Like I want there to be the faux winter.
Sure.
I don't know, like so much of this is happening for this once dreamer to have said this.
Yeah. I wonder if we're going to get... well, here's the thing. I think that the real letdown for me is that we didn't get any interplay between Alys and Helaena. At least not outwardly. Right?
No, yeah.
And I feel like the show was kind of setting us up for that. And it kind of just said, screw it, we're not doing it. Though, there might be room next season for that to still happen.
Is there Ghost?
Ghost Helaena.
Okay.
I kind of hope that it does happen.
I wasn't done with her.
I think, Mary, you're right. I think we're not done with her.
Yeah.
And
I'm like disappointed. It's not just that she's dead that I'm sad is my bad. It's like I'm kind of disappointed. I could use more of her.
Well, here's the next question now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, we got the Tapestry watch, right? For this season. Great. What about next season?
It still is. Like I think she did everything. I think she already sewed everything and that was her final story.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So what are we doing for next season's
Still
opener?
Tapestry, I bet.
Like Tapestry that we just haven't seen yet?
Yeah.
Because I like the idea that you had, Mary, where it's like maybe Rhaenyra finally understands, oh my God. Like she sees the thing at the end, right?
Like we've seen 3/4 of the Tapestry by now.
It certainly.
So that's what I'm saying is there's a quarter left and we're going to see those things happen. And Rhaenyra's going to sit down and be like, what the heck is this?
Yep. But I will say that I love the idea that Helaena was doing this Tapestry. It became a larger thing within the show itself that we were able to look for, and it was a better version of what Game of Thrones gave us, right? Game of Thrones was really cool because you get to see the cities and they kind of all build up and you were like, oh, cool, we're going to be visiting Dorne today. You know, like you wanted to watch it because the same thing happened here, but I think it was even cooler where like you could see things happening, things that were coming. Like now that you think about it, things that were happening like ahead of time on the Tapestry.
Yeah.
It's more reflective of Helaena seeing the things before they happen.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah. That's what I thought all the time.
Yeah. I see. I didn't think that.
Here's going to be my only, all right, I'm okay with this.
Yep.
Is if her daughter is a dreamer.
Yeah, I would like that.
If her daughter's a dreamer and continues the woo-woo, and maybe does a little embroidery of her own. I don't know. But if she's a dreamer, I'm here for it.
I think that'll be an interesting thing to watch for next season. If Helena's daughter, Jaehaerys, Jaehaera is her name. Mm-hmm. If Jaehaera is a dreamer and she does continue the Tapestry, I think that'd be interesting.
Or just as a dreamer, like I need a dreamer here.
But if that's what happens, I think I'll be okay with Helaena dying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And then
you're great.
Is Aegon at the end, or when he comes in, he's like, I'm alive. That's my favorite part.
It was really good.
I earlier said that people don't make me laugh. He made me laugh. He made me laugh.
Yeah, absolutely.
I absolutely loved it.
Yep.
That was my great by far.
All right. My good was the scene between Aegon and Aemond. I love how Aegon arrives expecting to see the Aemond he has built himself up to see. And it is the exact opposite. And all he wants to do is just fight and give it to him. And Aemond just lays down, exposes his belly, and says, you win. And then I think the best line of the whole show, at least the episode, was, fuck you, get up. Like the disappointment and the anger and like, you gotta be kidding me, get up. Like,
well, because Aegon did what we all do.
Yes.
You know, when you are sitting there and you're seething about someone or something and you're like, oh, next time I see them, I'm going to say this. And this is how it's going to go. And you plan the whole thing in your mind.
Yep.
And then something happens. This just happened to me someone shows up when you weren't expecting someone to show up or
yes.
whatever,
Yep,
and you're just like, I did not plan for this. I was ready, and I did not plan for this.
Yep, absolutely. So I really liked that. I loved Aegon's line. I felt that was very human, very relatable. That's one of the things that I love about this universe, where it can be larger than life and it can be mythological, if you will. But there are these human moments where you look at somebody and they're just like, fuck you, get up. Love that. There's no notes on that one for me. The bad, I will say that it's not that I didn't like Ulf, but I didn't like how he disappeared. Right?
What do you mean?
Well, he just disappeared halfway through
drunk.
He got drunk, and then
passed
they're
out.
like, hey, we're trying to find Ulf. Where's Ulf? Where's Ulf? And everybody's freaking out, and you needed something for Ormond to get pissed off about, to do the same exact thing to Ulf that Daemon did, which was dress him down in public. And that's what ultimately changes Ulf's mind. But for me, it was like you needed Ulf to get drunk at this exact time. You needed him to stumble around for a certain amount of time. You needed him to get into the bathroom for a certain amount of time. Then you needed him to pass out, only to come out at the exact right moment.
I honestly think had he done anything wrong, Ormond would have lost it on him. I think Ormond feels so little about him that if he was lost, if he did something, I think Ormond was going to slip up. Ulf wasn't going to be on time. Ulf's messy and sloppy, and Ormond's just been feeding him honey wine left and right.
Yeah.
And I think that in the heat of the moment, he would have slipped and shown his true colors.
Absolutely. And that's why I'm saying I think that this is kind of my bad, because I feel like there are a number of different ways that you could have, or the writers could have achieved this same exact result without putting Ulf in, plot jail, making sure he comes out at the exact right moment. He doesn't have to pass out in the bathroom.
But to me, it's not plot jail because they've had him in pubs all this time.
Yeah, sure. All right, my great is I have a tie. It's Rhaenyra's speech.
Surprise.
I know. It's Rhaenyra's speech while it's being crosscut with Tumbleton.
Yes.
I love that. She talks about the divine order and the divine order that she has been granted by the gods, and she is the prince that was promised, and I'm going to do this, all at the same time that all of these people are dying and getting burned to a crisp. And it just feels like the show is
I love it.
It's persecuting her against her own words, and it's showing that, okay, if this is the divine order, this is what it's going to be. And I love that. I think it's great. My other great too, I loved Rhaenyra's makeup.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep.
The thing with the red.
Yeah.
And it's very small. It's very simple. It's very to the point, but loved. It just turned her into a different person for me. And it's almost, when I was watching it at first, I was like, oh wow, she must be like really tired. And then I was looking at it, I said, no, that's there on purpose. And I loved it. Couldn't get enough of the makeup.
You know what it kind of reminded me of?
What?
Was like dragon pupils. Like, don't they often have dragon eyes, like where they go slits, kind of like Sauron's eye?
Yep.
So, granted, it was diagonal a bit, but it kind of just made me think more dragony.
Oh, sure. And of course, with the costume and the getup and everything, with the dragon wings on her shoulders, and then the dragon, the dragon like buckle that holds her cape together and whatever. Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely reminiscent of something that would be a dragon. And I will also admit too, I was kind of in on the whole chainmail covering her, and with like the crown on top of the chainmail. Really cool. And I think there's a different level to this as well. And not that I find this cool, but I mean, just the look itself was awesome. But the larger thing about this for me, Mary, is it kind of takes away any of her femininity.
Yes.
Yeah, that. Any of her feminine qualities. Not
Femininity.
Femininity.
Oh,
I can't
you're like
say
Nemo with an enemy.
It takes away those qualities.
Okay.
And I find that interesting because she has been looking for legitimacy this whole time, right? Ever since she got into King's Landing, she's been looking for legitimacy from the Septons. She's been looking for legitimacy from Helaena. She's been trying to find the thing that says you're supposed to be here, not just I took the place over. And she's a woman, right?
Yeah.
And the whole problem was that a woman couldn't be the ruler, but it was supposed to be changed at this time with Viserys and Rhaenyra. Okay, great. Yet when she comes out to do the whole divine speech and the whole thing, she's not a queen. Like, she is a queen, but she has taken away the things that would show her as female.
I took it more, not necessarily as show her as female, but more, you're not my friends. I know you've been against me.
Yeah.
I know I need to go out in public and I need a full guard
Yeah.
to go with me
Yep.
because I've had it with you all.
Sure.
You all write in Queen of Bastards.
Oh, yeah.
You all not accepting me as your queen and not anointing me. You people are my subjects. And I know you don't like me. You might throw things at me. You might try to hurt me. So I'm going to have an army with me. And I'm going to wear my chainmail because I am at war for my legitimacy. So I took it more as like going to battle versus getting rid of her femininity.
Well, I mean, I think that it could be both, right? Like,
Yeah.
but yes, I agree with you 100% that it's Rhaenyra going to battle. Yes, against the Greens. Yes, against Ormond.
But against,
it's against her people. Yes.
Yeah, like you're going out in town and you're dressed in chainmail
Yeah.
from literally head to toe because she knows these people do not worship her. These people, a lot of them don't want her here. And she's going to fight for what she thinks is right.
Yep. So here's what I will say, Mary. I think the show House of the Dragon handled, if you want to call it this, Rhaenyra's turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot better than it handled than Game of Thrones handled
Yes.
Daenerys' turn.
I would agree.
And it's not to say that I had this great feeling of, oh my God, this person is supposed to be this thing from Rhaenyra. The way that I did with Daenerys. Daenerys felt like a breath of fresh air because she had done so many different things by herself. She didn't need anybody else to. She didn't need her father to be a king in order for her to do what she needed to do. But the turn was very rushed. And it's not even that the turn is implausible. I could believe it that it happened the way that it did if you just had enough space to allow that. And that's where House of the Dragon did it way better.
Yes.
Because the turn had all these subtle points that it had to get to in order for it to be like, oh, okay, Rhaenyra is at this point now battling her own people. And you can see it. The emotional math adds up.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
No, and you can also sit. I mean, the emotional math, that's it. It's like you sit here and you say, oh gosh, she fired Mysaria. But let's be real. She figured out the night before that Mysaria was trying to do different things to her brain.
Mm-hmm.
And she made her choice and needed to break up with Mysaria and kick her out. When it comes to Helaena, I don't love how the force feeding went down.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, I can appreciate that she wants Helaena to eat. I think it's for selfish reasons, of course.
Of course.
But, that one's a little tricky. And then I don't like how she handled physically Bela, but I'm kind of okay with what she said.
Sure.
Like, who are you to come at me? I am the queen. You went off with Jace and did stupid stuff.
Yep.
Like, don't come at me right now. Corlys is in his own trouble because of his own self.
Sure.
Like, shut up.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
No, she shouldn't have put her hands on her, but whatever. So I say all this because I don't think she fully went bad in this episode. You're talking about her turn. I think this is the beginning of the turn. And
Well, that's what I meant.
And that the people are going to see Tumbleton as part of her turn that really she did not do. Well, one can say she gave Alpha Dragon.
Yes.
But you know what I mean? Like, she didn't order that. That was not at all what she wanted to have happen.
And clearly, there's textual evidence to that too, right? Where she says to Daemon, don't make me a monster or a murderer or whatever the hell she said. I mean, we all get the point, right? Like, she clearly does not want that to be a thing. A monster, sure. She doesn't want that to be a thing.
No.
So, but again, the people of King's Landing won't have that context.
Correct.
Only we.
There's no TikTok investigators live streaming.
Only we as viewers have that dramatic irony of like, no, that makes it work. And Mary, I kind of want to get back to the conversation we started the podcast with, which is the differences between Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon. And I'm not saying that Game of Thrones is better than House of the Dragon or vice versa. But to me, Thrones had a thing about it that made it special. I don't know if it was a product of the time. I don't know if it was the newness, in quotes, of the universe of Westeros and the characters and all the ideals. I don't know if it was the actors or actresses that populated Game of Thrones, but there was a certain magic to it that might have been like, it might be just impossible to recreate. And I think House of the Dragon is an effort to recreate that. I don't know. What do you think?
I just think that they're so different. Yes, they're in the same world, and yes, they have dragons, but like, we didn't have this omniscient feeling and ability as easily as like other people did. And the magic of it all, like with the White Walkers and everything, that was so big.
Yeah.
It was so messed up. I just feel like you left each episode being like, oh my God, what do you think's going to happen next? Whereas now you don't do that. You're just like, wow, that was intense. Wow, that battle was crazy.
Sure.
Wow, I can't believe they died. And yes, Ulf did something surprising in this episode, but I just feel like it was full of surprises and you cared. And we don't really care about anyone.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of surprises.
I would agree with that. Like, think about when Eddard Stark got his head cut off. #
But we
spoilers.
cared about him, and that's the thing.
Well,
we could have been surprised by Jace's death. We could have been surprised by Helena's death, but we just started to have a reason to care about her.
Sure.
Like, she's just pregnant and just trying to like figure herself out and like is sad and is having these really cool dreams. Let's hold on to her a little longer.
Yeah.
So we can care about her more, get to know her hobbies, like her as a person, and then we're going to feel a lot more when she passes.
Yep.
But they don't allow us to savor anything.
Yeah, and I think that's why I bring this down to a 4-5, Mary. Again, not to say that it was bad. Obviously it was very well, craft-wise, I mean, very well shot.
I guess it's hard
well
because
lit.
like, you are comparing it to Game of Thrones, and I think that's hard. Like, you can't not, in one sense, because of course this is still the same universe, still the same people, like all this kind of stuff. But on the flip side, this is its own show.
Yeah.
And so when you just look at it as its own show, it is doing what it has been doing. It isn't pretending to be something else.
Sure. And here's what I will say too. I think season 3 was far better executed than season 2 was.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if we're looking at House of the Dragon by itself, yes, I think it's a good show. I'm not sure if I'd call it great, but I would certainly put it on the line. And I think it delivers on things for the most part that it promises.
And this is part of the reason why I love House of the Dragon. I think it's a visually beautiful show.
Yes.
I love the universe that it's set in. But you and I frequently talk about this versus Rings of Power, especially when they were like airing at the same time. And we cover both shows.
Yep.
And I care about a lot more people in Rings of Power. I care about like almost everyone in Rings of Power.
Yeah, see, that's funny because I don't.
Maybe it's because you like didn't live in Middle Earth in your brain.
No, I definitely did not.
Since you were 11.
This is the honest to God truth, ladies and gentlemen. I could not stand Lord of the Rings until I met Mary. I know that there were people that like lived it and like that was their thing. Especially when, you know, it was competing with Star Wars at the time.
You weren't into any fandoms of like book variety.
No, my fandoms were Star Wars and Star Trek.
Yeah.
Like that was my thing.
And then you met me and I was like, oh my God.
Right, I know.
I love books.
and for the better, by the way.
Yeah.
Like had I seen Lord of the Rings? Yeah. But like it was like, okay, like Lord of the Rings, great, you know, but whatever. It is what it is.
You don't go to college where you had like drinking parties.
No.
Where,
No.
where you take a shot every time someone said the word ring.
No, absolutely not. We were busy doing other things. So yeah, I don't love anybody on Rings of Power.
That's okay.
I'll say this. I like Sauron. I like that character.
You like the bad guy?
I always like the bad guys. I loved Ormond this season. And love
is such you have a weird relationship with the word love. You loved Ormond?
Yeah.
Or did you love watching Ormond? Like you love Ormond?
No, I loved the character.
Oh my God.
I thought he was a
I'm
great
rethinking
character.
my life choices.
And but I've always been like this though. I've always loved the bad guy.
Yeah, but you've loved a lot of bad guys that like
executed well.
You've loved bad guys who've had like journeys where they become good.
Yeah, but think of Blackjack Randall in Outlander.
No, but
I loved Blackjack Randall.
No, but you loved like Darth Vader, and you loved like, you know, those people who like were bad, but at the end they turned good, like Snape.
Yes, that's fair.
Like that's how I met you.
That's fair.
I thought like, oh. You won't always just love the bad people. You love the bad people who become good.
Well, yes, but I also like Hannibal Lecter. Like I am into that character. Like that character is cool. I loved Ormond, and I'm sad to
sleep with the lights on.
I'm sad to see him go.
I'm not.
I
wish the dragon pooped on him. I was ready for worse.
Yeah.
That was anticlimactic with him just being grossed out by Ulf being on the toilet. Are you kidding me? I needed more. Well, no, actually having the blood squirted in his face, that was lovely.
Good. That was
but
good.
I was ready for something like stanky, not just blood.
Yeah. I will say that the build up for that was far greater than what the payoff was.
Yeah.
Like it
he's
didn't
got a
mean
problem
nothing
with stinks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like nothing material happened with that. Like nothing changed because of his thing.
Correct.
And that's the thing that we always have to watch, I think, as an audience. If you put something into a show that will demand some sort of payoff, you need to pay that off.
It was just a funny payoff. It never changed the trajectory of anything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If your thing doesn't change something in your show, that means you've just put it in there for the sake of putting it in there. And I like personally, I hate that. You need to deliver on that somehow. Or
I guess they would say that the fake Baratheons being stinky was it.
Yeah,
but like to me they weren't stinky enough. No, because he was like retching.
Yeah, but nothing changed.
But supposedly the idea you're supposed to think is that them being stinky puts him off his guard.
Yeah,
maybe he would have investigated them a little bit more.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just wanted more stink.
All right, so let's also look at this from the season finale point, Mary. Is this a satisfying finale for the season?
Not enough for me. Is it? I'm not satiated from it.
How come?
I love finales where I leave it going, damn.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to feel like I just was ripped apart in a massage where I'm like crying for pain. I'm like, oh my God, ah, whoa, whoa.
Yep.
And then things feel good and then I'm in pain again. I want like a deep tissue massage for my brain where I leave it going, oh my God, I need a drink of water.
Yeah.
I did not feel that way with this one.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you. Did I like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Great time.
Enjoyed watching it.
Yes.
I thought the Battle of Tumbleton was a good battle.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't feel like anything that I've either haven't seen before
Correct.
or changed my perspective on anything.
I mean, Roddy the
Roddy the
White
Ruin?
Wolf, like him coming in and having his arm cut off and then squirting his blood and then shoving the little dagger up his butt. That was something I haven't seen before.
That was cool.
But I agree with you. I've seen dragons in battle now. I've seen them burn people now. So that's not new to me. And I feel like I needed a different perspective. Like, I would have loved being in a child's POV in Tumbleton, like a child soldier, and just hanging with them and seeing it from their perspective.
Sure.
And them running around through the cast. Like, give me something different. That's why I think I loved the ship battle so much, because that was different for us. We haven't been on the water with dragons. We haven't had that happening. Then going through all the craggy rocks things was cool.
Yeah.
That was different. This, I've been here before.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And I'm sorry. I know it's House of the Dragons, but like, I need something a little different if this is your finale.
Yeah, I've seen it. And I have seen it in a way that was better than what I saw in Tumbleton.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I saw it. Say what you will about the Game of Thrones finale. You can't tell me that it wasn't executed, like, visually and effects-wise, like, as a masterpiece.
This still was done very well as a battle. I'm not saying it wasn't a masterpiece, and I know it put tons of work into it, but it's just like, I've seen battles like this before, and we're just talking battle specific right now.
Yeah.
But like, it was nothing new for me.
Yep.
Aside from the fact that the dragon was burning both sides of the army, there was nothing really new.
Yeah. I will say that there were two emotional points that made a difference. One was Ulf saying, fuck you too. I really loved that turn. I thought that was freaking awesome. And then there was also this point too with Daemon, where he had the opportunity to avoid this war, avoid this battle, and let's come to a détente here. Like, well, let's get a deal together. And he said, no, I'm not doing it. And then when he's in the city and he sees Ulf burning everybody and all the things that are happening, he has this moment where he looks around and it feels like, ooh, what have we done?
And it's Corlys who takes him out.
Yeah.
Corlys gets him and says, we gotta go, man.
Yep.
We're done.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was cool. I could have used more of that then. I don't know, and it was drawn out, but I don't know. I don't know. The battle itself didn't really like wow me.
But that's what I'm saying, right? Like, it was good. I think there were two good emotional points within the battle, but I didn't see the thing that made this stand out. And I will also say too that season 3 probably should have been 10 episodes.
Oh yeah. We say this about every show. Like, we needed more, which is a great problem to have.
Definitely.
Means we enjoy it.
Like, we just watched that movie Michael, right? And at the end, what
did I say?
It was like the movie just ends. It just stops.
Yeah.
And you're like,
that's it? They ended there?
That was the point you chose to end this? Like, nothing actually happened. It was just this in Michael. It was just a thing. It was Michael Jackson lived. He did some stuff, and then it ends.
Yeah.
It had nothing to say. Now, I'm not saying House of the Dragon season 3 is that way, but it does feel like, oh, they picked Tumbleton to be the end. And it's the end
Tumbleton
because
is where
it needed to be the
turns.
end.
Tumbleton's where it turns, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I go back and forth on it. I think about, because I'm trying to think in terms of the characters themselves. Right? Like, I can make a case for Rhaenyra. Like
Rhaenyra's not even there.
And see, that's the other thing, too. Like, Rhaenyra's not even there. There's this whole build-up process of her doing the thing, getting dressed, going through the city. Yes, she does have the High Septon killed. But then she just gives this speech at the end. Okay? But I could squint, and I could make an argument that she begins the season wanting to become the queen, needing the legitimacy from the Septons, and then at the end of the season, she ends it with her divine right speech, and then closes the window that shows the Sept.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, okay, we're done. I don't need you anymore. This is a thing that I've done now.
Mm-hmm.
I can. That's an arc. Like, I can feel that. But everybody else, it just kind of ends. Like, Ormund dies because Ormund dies. Does he have to die for any particular reason in this episode? I don't think so.
I think he needs to. Because we need to figure out Daeron and where he's going. That sweet little boy. He tried.
Yeah.
We were talking about like the playing of chess or whatever, board game it is that
Yep.
Ormond's been playing, and then Daeron played his own moves.
Yeah. What did you think about that? Daeron and Gwayne and
Well, he gets knighted. Daeron gets knighted.
Yes, and not the typical knight ceremony that we would get, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the name of the mother and the name of the father, the whole thing. It's something completely different.
Yeah.
Which I think is very much Ormond.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very much like, we don't need any of that crap.
I just adore him because he wants peace. He doesn't want the crown. He feels bad that all these boys are here for him. He wants to go fight for a moment. He even says, like, Rhaenyra could remain the queen.
Yep.
There was even an idea brought up by Daemon that Daeron and Rhaena could get married.
Yes.
I
feel like this plan's kind of banana land.
Which one? The Daeron and Rhaena getting married?
Yeah.
Or the one where Daeron rules from Old Town?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I feel like that plan, the one that Gwayne gives, is kind of banana land. I would even say the one with Corlys is, like, better, but still not great. And I can kind of see why Daemon tells them to go get their shine box. Right? Like,
yeah.
What do you think? Like, do you think Daemon was right?
I definitely think that they should have said, you know what? This deserves some conversations. Let's put everyone away. No blood needs to be shed. And let's go have a little talk. Go get some crackers, a little charcuterie.
Yeah.
And talk this over because it sounds like you want to work with this. And then fly away. Leave Ormond looking for Ulf. Fly away.
Yep.
Grab your dragon. Let's go. Because then no matter what, Daemon's got him. Like, let's head on over to King's Landing with you and your dragon, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Go on in, see Mumsy. And you go on in and have a little chit-chat. And you either kill him. There we go. Problem solved.
Mm-hmm.
Or you have a little chit-chat and you have peace. I wish this is what they had happened. Had there been someone with a reasonable brain,
sure,
they would have said, yeah, let's pause this.
Yep.
Let's pause this battle. Send everybody home. Nobody needs to die.
Yeah.
Come on over and fly on over. You could take your Uncle Gwayne with you.
Mm-hmm.
He'll have a nice ride. And we'll chat it out. Or just kill him.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't have Daemon. And I know that this is based on the book, and you got to go by the... Like, I get it. I have not read the book, so I don't know. But, like...
You're surprised that Daemon did what?
Like, he just did nothing.
No, Daemon doesn't want that. Daemon wants him dead.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he should have just killed him right then and there.
No, that's poor form.
Who cares? Daemon doesn't care about
Daemon
that.
does.
I don't know.
In front of his men?
That's fair.
If nobody saw, he would have done it. But he's in front of his men. He wants a true, real battle. Like,
Bad form,
he could have
Jack.
said, like, let's fight it out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I see why it happened. I see why Daemon didn't take him up on his offer.
Do you think the stuff with Corlys this season was a little underbaked? Like, they had Corlys.
I've never liked Corlys. I
Yeah.
just find him like a limp piece of spaghetti. You know?
Like, he's there. Like, he had his moment in the first episode, which I liked. But after that, he just kind of...
But on the flip side, I think we feel like this because he's like the only rational one. He's like the Gwayne. He's the Gwayne on the Blacks.
Yeah,
on
fair
Team
enough.
Black, he's the Gwayne. The
Yep.
one who's sitting down being like, we could talk this out.
Yep.
Maybe you shouldn't do this.
Is Corlys the guy in the room?
Yeah.
He's the guy in the room.
That's what you're supposed to have as your hand.
You got to have a guy in the room.
Yes. Gwayne would be a great hand. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
So that's my 2 cents about that.
All right, let's talk about Alys. Because you said you're not in on the
I've
character.
never been in on her.
And I very much am in on
She
that
didn't
character.
bippity boppity boo into a goat. Like, what are you? You're worthless. I don't need to hear your little sob story. So obviously, Aemond's alive.
Yes, Aemond
She-
is alive.
Brings him back to life. No idea where Alicent is, by the way. You didn't see her this whole episode.
Yeah, you did. You saw her
Where?
at the end. She was she was in the forest, and when Helaena dies, all the butterflies.
Oh, the
come up.
butterflies. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Never mind. So she's
Okay.
okay. She's just chilling with the butterflies.
Yep.
Yeah, we get her backstory that she was a mom. She had a son.
And she was married to Harren the Black, or
Yeah.
in her words, Harren the Cruel.
And then a dragon came in, burned her kid, and she tried everything and got into some woo-woo magic stuff.
Yes.
And then with things that lived in the forest, he still died. She tried to die too, and learned that when you mess with magic, there comes with a cost. So she's cursed and she's bound to the lands of the River Kings.
Yes.
Stripped of her title, forced to serve whoever rules there. So, like, what's in it for her to have a relationship with Aemond? If she's supposed to bound to the lands of the River Kings, if Aemond becomes the River King and has
Right.
more land, now does she get to
That's
travel?
what I think she thinks if she gets Aemond to be a River King, to create something new, to be born out of the mud, because she was the Lady of the Water. She was literally the queen of the Iron Islands, right? Because Harren was from the Iron Islands. If she were to make something brand new with Aemond, maybe that curse will be lifted and she can move on, right?
Yeah. Him sleeping with his one blue eye open is creepy.
Yeah, it's weird. I will totally give that to you. Very weird. But I'm in on this character because she's weird. She got stuff going on.
She didn't do enough weird stuff for me. It was just like a bad guy monologue backstory for me.
Oh no, I liked the backstory.
I'm glad you did.
But I will grant you, though, all of the stuff that she did, there was no real payoff.
Yeah.
It was just a reveal.
Like, she better be some friggin' weird witch in next season, or else she sucks. Like, come on. I want you to be like Maui from Moana, being shark, falcon, little fish. Like, I want to see you shapeshift. I want to see you hanging out with those weird goat men.
Boat snacks.
Yeah, boat snacks. Like, come on. If you're going to be weird and magical, then be weird and magical. Don't just have a sob story on a little bed. Basically, all you are is like a 13-year-old girl sleepover at this point. Just do his nails already. Honestly.
Do his nails.
Let me tell you my sob story. I don't care.
And
Are you a goat?
I think she tells him that story to keep him there, right? I think she tells him that story because she needs to get out, right? And when Aegon shows up, like, I love how he didn't even notice Alys at first, and it was Sunfire who noticed Alys.
Aemond calls his betrothed.
Yes, that's a
She
thing.
liked that.
That's a thing, man. But Aegon, I think, is going to put a big wrench into her plans because, ostensibly the idea would be Aemond joins Aegon. It's because he says, listen, if you do X, Y, and Z, maybe I'll forgive you.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that seems like pretty good reason for Aemond, who thinks it has been cursed as a kinslayer now, to go do that. If he doesn't become, this king of all this brand new line as a dragon king for Alys, she's SOL, right? If he goes with Aemond, if he goes with Aegon, forget it. That's it. That's the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that there might be some cool things that could come down the line,
Mm-hmm.
but that's why, again, I kind of argue that as a season finale, it has a bunch of characters do some things because the things need to happen. But it almost feels like, Mary, like season 2 finale, where it was kind of a cliffhanger. And
I don't feel like I'm on a cliffhanger, though. It's a problem.
well, a bunch of things have been left unresolved. And I think that was my major issue from last episode, where it was like, we got a lot of ground to cover here. Like, a lot.
I like cliffhangers for season finales. I like it for books, not massive ones. I like feeling satiated, all right, that's so great. But I want to be wanting more.
Yep.
And I do want more, but I don't feel like I have a cliffhanger feeling. Because I don't know.
Yeah, well, let me rephrase that. I think cliffhanger is probably the wrong phrase. I think there's just things, it's messy. Things are left unfinished that I think could have been finished. And then things that were finished, to me, could have kept going. Again, I really find that Ormond dying was a bad move. I really like that character. I think he gave life to the show that was unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
And Roddy, right? Roddy the Ruin. He has this moment, he goes in the city and he cuts off Ormond's arm and he sticks the knife up his butt, and great. All of that's great. But then he dies. And I kind of expected more out of that character. I expected more out of Winter Wolves. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just,
I thought that was a good death.
No, it was a good death, but I just expected more. You have Tommy Flanagan, who is an incredible actor, play this character.
But his whole purpose is to fight and die.
Yeah.
And I feel like he did a great job.
That's fair.
So I'm okay with that. It's just more, I think they were such exceptional actors and their characters were so fun to watch that now we've killed 2 fun people.
Yes.
And we're stuck with boring person, boring person, boring person.
And I think that's great because this is kind of why I like Ormond.
Yeah.
Because
he's fun to watch.
He was electric.
Yes.
He was an electric factory the whole time and made it fun to watch, where you're like, okay, I can get in on that. And now he's dead. And I'm
I find Mysaria boring to watch. I find a lot of these people boring to watch.
Yeah, it's we said this, I think, a couple episodes ago. It's very serious people doing very serious things, at a very serious time.
Yeah.
And it's
right now, Aegon's fun. You're
yeah.
He is a terrible rapist and a terrible human being, but out of everybody, you kind of want to hang out with him right now. And you're sitting back and you go, oh my God, this is the same terrible human being from season 1.
Yeah.
And you sit there and go, yeah, but now he's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. He still sucks. But if Aegon is who we're kind of cheering for now,
Yep.
oh man.
And I kind of feel the same way about Daemon. I think Daemon is an electric factory too, because of Matt Smith. I think Matt Smith has this thing about him that he's
got a swagger.
He's got a swagger, dude, and he'll make you feel like shit, and you'll be like, yeah, I kind of see why I'm shitty next to you. He'll. Yes, I like that character, but you can only go so far with that kind of character, right? Having him be one of the main people. He's in my eyes, he's a bit person.
Who?
Right, Daemon.
Oh.
He's not the reason for the story. And I think that's the thing. I think the characters in Game of Thrones, the actors in Game of Thrones had a certain
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, like one of my friends in high school, he made a really good point one day where he said, you know, if we're just people, like if we're just meat sacks,
Ew.
you know, and when we die, why can't we just reanimate ourselves? If it's just a matter of science, like we could figure that out. But there's something there that's preventing us from just reanimating. And he said to me, I think that's the soul. Like, I think that the soul is the thing, is the mixture, the magic that makes it all work. And I'll never forget that, because as someone who is not religious in any aspect.
Did you bring this up in your Catholic school?
Well,
because you went to religious schools like almost all your life.
I will tell you that we had spent the evening up above his garage.
Okay.
Imbibing.
Gardening.
Yeah, we were gardening. And that was one of the conversations that came up as we listened to Bob Dylan. And I remember thinking, wow, that makes sense.
I mean,
man.
that's usually what most people think, is that it's your soul.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, like there's like a very distinct thing about it where it's like, we're just not things that you can just put together. And there's something there that...
Did you not like go to like church? Did nobody else ever say this to you?
No.
You went to Catholic school all your life.
What I'm trying to say is I feel like Game of Thrones had that thing about it that made it come to life.
Okay.
And House of the Dragon is great, but it just doesn't have that thing. Right? There's no Jon Snow.
Depth.
There's no Jon Snow. There's no Robb Stark.
No, because you root for them.
That's what I'm saying. But it's more than that. Like it was.
But is it?
It was a confluence of a number of things. I think.
See, I think it's as basic as that.
Fair. All right. Anything else you want to talk about for this episode? I loved
the butterflies flying away after Helena's death.
Yep.
Rhaenyra hyperventilating when she learns that Aegon and Sunfire are alive. Loved it.
Yep.
I felt it
Felt
for
real.
her so much.
Yep.
And I absolutely love how she's like, what the heck? I've been told my entire life that this prophecy was friggin' real. And that's the reason I had to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because of this prophecy that says I'm the only one that can save the world from crazy death. And nothing's working out.
Yeah.
And she's like, fucking Viserys.
Yeah.
She's like, what the hell, Dad?
I forgot about that.
Like, seriously, I've lived this whole life and nothing's going right.
Yeah.
And I'm being told, basically, she's being told, like, your religion says you have to do this, and nothing is going right. Everything is pointing in the wrong way.
I like how that the final scene before her donning her armor, her donning her chainmail, is her holding the crown up against Viserys's models of Valyria. And it felt like that final moment where she sheds all of the stuff from Viserys, where it's just like, that was just, that is not a thing I can do anymore.
Yeah.
I have to I have to embrace Daemon, and I have to let go of the things that Mysaria told me as well. This is now power. This is now, I'm going to rule this world because I can.
Because I'm supposed to.
Yes.
Like, this is my last ditch effort. I tried to do it the nice way, but like, if I have to rule, I have to rule.
Yeah.
If I've lived my entire life being told I'm the only way the world is going to survive, then through hell or high water, I'm going to make it happen. And she goes so far to tell everybody their prophecy.
Well, yes, she does tell everybody the prophecy. That's right.
This isn't just like a Targaryen little secret by the fire, telling her little kids. She's just like, listen up, y'all. Massive, terrible things are going to happen, and I am the only one that can save you.
Yeah.
There was this dream, and this is kind of what's going to happen, and you all just have to trust me. And what I loved is that Manderley and Orwell look at each other like,
whoa.
what are we we doing? She's going off script.
Yeah, little bit.
She's going off script, man. Where's the teleprompter? She says, "I will light the way." Loved that for her.
Oh yeah,
to
love that.
Take
too.
a little dig at the high towers.
Yep.
I am the chosen. And I don't know. I kind of felt this for her. I know that everyone else sees this as her going crazy, but I was with her in this moment. I was like, "You do it, girl. You do it. Tell everybody what's up." Because you're meant to rule.
Yeah.
So let's just do it. And maybe some crazy people will believe you. Okay. So.
Well, if anything, Mary, I think that will divide people even more.
Yeah.
I think that will make certain people very happy.
Yep.
And they will flock to her.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think on the other hand, once everybody gets wind of Aegon living, people are going to be like, "Rhaenyra, you're bananas."
Yeah. Yeah, like
We're all
this guy
set.
was dead and now he's alive. So that was a lot.
Yeah.
And then we have Mysaria there, who this is something I didn't like. This is part of my bad and why I brought this episode down. I don't understand. So she like literally makes out, hangs out, has a little sexy time with her.
Yep.
Then she fires her.
Yep.
Then she says, "I'm going to send you to Pentos and give you enough gold for a mansion and servants." I thought you were poor.
Yeah, where's that gold coming from?
I thought there was like no money. What? How do you have so much money? You can just pay her off, get her a mansion and servants.
Well, maybe things are cheaper in Pentos.
Aren't you broke? Like, what is going on? Where did all this get? And then Mysaria just leaves her carriage with all of her money.
And like things are kind of hectic
Yes.
in King's Landing.
Yes.
And I don't know why.
And yeah, correct.
And
Because the queen's out with her guards. Maybe that's just putting everyone in a tizzy. Like, do you remember when the National Guard was driving around everywhere and we had the helicopters and everything going on? Like, that's basically what's happening in King's Landing. So
Fair.
just like how we were sitting on our lawn drinking with our neighbors, being like, "Wow, is it the end of the world?"
Some shit's happening right now.
That's what I think King's Landing is like right now.
Yeah.
But I just didn't understand that like Mysaria would leave all of her money and abandoned it.
Well, I mean, I don't think the money is as important to her as what she plans to do.
One would think she would need that money to do whatever she can plan.
Well, she very much, has no problem telling people, "Oh, yeah, the queen, like she's gonna screw you."
Yeah, because she tells Helaena she's leaving.
Right, exactly.
Ooh.
So I don't know what to expect from Mysaria. I don't know if she is gonna.
The money thing threw me though.
Well, the money thing is fair, but I'm not sure if the money matters as much as rather her plan to bring Rhaenyra
scorned.
down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like we said, she tells Helaena, "Watch out, watch your back." Helaena knows that she's about to have a boy.
Yep.
She says it to Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra gets super pumped. And then she throws it back at Rhaenyra like, "Our father would hate you for this."
Oh, and Rhaenyra kind of like like she's taken aback by it, where it's like, whoa.
Helaena then talks about that colorful beetle that comes out the end of summer, looks like a turtle, only found in King's Landing, survives on the waste of other creatures. So I assume it's kind of like a dung beetle.
Sure, yeah.
What's that about? What is the beetle about? That comes out at the end, looks like a turtle, only happens in King's Landing, but survives in the flesh of others. So obviously it's like everyone's going to die and then this thing's going to be okay. But why is it like a turtle? Like, what does this mean? What is the symbolism?
I think you could make an argument that it's the people.
Is it Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat? Like, what is going on?
I think she might be referring to the people. I think she might be saying the people are usually they live off the waste. I don't know.
And it comes out at the end of summer. So we're coming to the end of like summer's ending.
Yeah.
So I think it's something that we haven't experienced yet. I think something's about to happen. That's
maybe
like our beetle.
The way that I look at it is like maybe it's the people who are finally get sick of all of the stuff between the greens and the blacks, and they decide, screw it, we're gonna put in our own stuff here. Like we're going to.
But it's beautiful.
Well, wouldn't
and colorful.
Wouldn't it be beautiful and colorful for the people to rule themselves?
I don't know.
I don't know. I that's how
You're asking me, and I'm a middle school teacher, and
Yeah.
that's like Lord of the Flies. I don't think so.
Oh, Mary.
The other thing that happens is the pale gray horse and cart that she sees.
Yes, I love
and then
that.
that's what she sees as she's going into, and Mysaria gives her the little heads up.
Yeah. At first, I was like, why are we focusing on this thing? And I was like, oh, that's the gray mare. Like,
do you think the moon's going to mean something next season? Because that was something big. We obviously like saw her hanging out with the mare and the chickens and her kids and the moon. And she kept saying, I want to see the moon. And the moon eclipses.
Yeah.
And like, I don't remember a moon eclipsing
No.
in Game of Thrones as part of the prophecy. So like, are we going to have an eclipse?
Yeah.
And then a battle next season?
Bet. Here's what I bet. The moon will be eclipsing over a battle or like a major thing that happens to Rhaenyra.
Oh yeah, I dig that.
Like Rhaenyra dies or she gets overthrown or.
But there has to be an eclipse next season.
Yes. Again, if you're going to
Talk about
open
the
yourself
moon.
up like that, you got to pay it off somehow.
Agreed.
I agree.
Hugh, whatevs. His wife is dead.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I was not in love with what they did with Hugh. Felt very underbaked.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay.
Okay.
His wife died.
And then his dragon flies away without him. When Daemon retreats and goes away after Corlys says, like, listen, this place is gone. Ulf's killed everyone.
Yep.
The dragons fly away, including Vermithor.
Really? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Did not catch that. I wonder what that will mean for for Hugh then.
I don't know if it means that Hugh is on the dragon and going away because his wife is dead. I don't know if they just left Ulf and Tumbleton and then flew away.
I thought
I'm
you
sorry,
meant-
Hugh. Sorry, Hugh.
Yeah.
It is Hugh. I don't know if they left Hugh in Tumbleton mourning his dead wife and they just Vermithor knew he needed to go back home.
Yes.
Or if Hugh is on the back of his dragon, maybe carrying his dead wife's body. I don't know.
Got it. Okay.
But Vermithor flies away.
I thought you meant like
Sorry, Silverwing.
Vermithor or whatever flew away without Hugh, no
Might
matter
have.
what.
That's how it looked to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Vhagar's flying around without a rider. We also need to have a massive payout with Vhagar next season
Yeah.
to know what she's been up to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay off this whole Aemond Vhagar
Because we have been
Alys
told
thing.
forever that the dragons don't leave their dragon riders, especially when they're that bonded.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I do not. Maybe it's Alice's magic, but we've seen other dragons go and hang out temporarily at Harrenhal.
Yes,
So I don't know. Something's going to happen with Vhagar.
has to.
Maybe Vhagar's like laying lots of eggs or something.
Maybe.
That's what I'm hoping. Gwayne, Adore, I am going to miss you. I'm really going to miss him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, he's not dead.
He's going to be dead next season.
Fair.
He's not going to. All these people are going to die.
Well, Mary, we all die.
We all do. Alan telling everybody he's Corlys' son.
Yeah, and he has no other motivation other than to discharge his orders, and he says this to Adam, which is interesting because Adam was kind of like breaking his balls about Baela.
Yeah.
And Alan didn't move a muscle when when Adam mentioned Baela.
Yeah.
So maybe that's some tension that they
You know
got
what I'm
brewing.
excited to see?
What?
Adam thinks he's taken over Driftmark. Ulf thinks he's taken over Driftmark. Now, granted, Ulf just killed Ormond.
Yeah, fair.
So maybe he really doesn't think he's going to get Driftmark.
Well, I mean, who's to say that
But-
he can't?
Exactly.
Right, because he's got his dragon. What are you
Yeah.
going to do?
Yeah, I'd like Driftmark. That sounds great.
That's good. That's a good point, Mary. I like that.
Thank you.
Yep.
I loved Orwell when he did not want to have to deliver the bad news
Oh, no.
to Rhaenyra.
Nope, that sucks.
Let's see. Alan's face after killing the Septon. That wasn't great.
What do you mean?
he did like a oh shit face.
Oh yeah, but I also think
like I'm starting to question my choices kind of face.
See, I don't know if I got that from it. I got like he's hardening himself.
Oh, I got a little regret.
Huh. Interesting.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all my notes.
All right. Very good. Very good. Yeah, that's all I got to say too. Again, I think it was a good episode. I would say that it was a very mediocre season finale. I think there's a lot of things left to be done.
I did love the penultimate, and I did love the premiere, which
is very rare for you.
Yeah, and like overall, I'm happy with the season.
Yep.
So the finale wasn't a 5, but that's okay because last week's was a 5.
And I think I enjoyed this season more than season 1 and 2. Like, as much as I have a hard issue, I think, with the season finale, I think the season overall was very good. I'm
going to need time in season 4 with Larys, Aegon, and Lannister. Captain Lannister, Pirate Lannister.
Yep.
I'm going to need some time with them because I like that trio. I'm going to need some time with just Aegon with his brother, Aegon with Alys. I feel like that could be a wonderful, hysterical thing. I'm going to need Alys to bippity-boppity-boo, be a little Maui, shapeshift, do some cool stuff.
Yep.
I'm going to need some more Gwayne and Daeron.
Yep.
I don't know who their third person now can be.
It's going to have to be somebody that we don't know.
Oh.
It's going to have to be.
Like maybe Corlys can like do a little bit. I still need Manderly. I need Manderly and the lady and Orwell. Like I need them all to just keep it up.
I need those two more than I need blood in my veins.
Because I hate board meetings. I can't. I've had people ask me all the time to be like on boards, and I hate Robert's. Is it Robert's laws? Like the rules?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. Have you never been on a board?
No. What the hell do I care about boards for?
Oh my God. Like there are these rules that you have to do when you're on a board.
Sure.
And it's like, I first, I motion, I second, all these things.
Yeah.
And those rules. I hate those rules.
Yeah.
I hate them so much. They're so boring. And I find board meetings usually boring. And I feel like if I had a Manderly in it, the Muggle Manderly, I'd be all set.
No, those two. Oh. I need those two.
They breathe life.
Back in my... Yeah, they breathe life.
So Jaehaera, I want you to be a dreamer.
Yeah.
Mysaria, ooh, can't wait to see what she does. Hopefully she becomes more interesting because I've been bored with her.
Agreed.
Bored. I've been bored with Alys. You need to bippity-boppity-boo it up, please. And yeah, I just want conflict. I want magic. I want laughter.
Yep.
And that's where I need to be.
All right. Very good. All right. It's time now for 5 questions. Here we go.
I forgot we do this. Want to know a fun fact that has nothing to do with House of the Dragon?
Sure, what do you got?
I've already started Christmas shopping.
Get out of here.
For you.
Oh, okay.
At least, and I'll tell you what, it's not pajamas.
Thank God. Because, Mary, tell them the pajamas story.
I have bought Blake 4 pairs of pajamas, different occasions, different years, and it's 2 of the same pair. One is Golden Retriever, which I bought him twice, not knowing I bought it previously. Another one's Superman, that I bought him twice, not knowing it previously. So he has 4 pairs of pajamas, 2 Golden Retriever, 2 Superman, all of which I bought him thinking, this is a great present.
I love this gift for Blake.
Blake will love this. I just have this feeling that Blake would use this a lot.
You know what? The sentiment's not wrong.
No.
It's just the execution. All right. Here we go. Question number 1 while I get my notes up. Here we go. All right. Do you feel the need, Mary, to immediately take a shower after a flight? In other words, like when you're in an airplane,
okay.
Like, do you just feel gross getting off the airplane? Do you need to take a shower?
No. I need to wash my hands.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a shower guy. I got to shower after a plane.
I mean, I'll wash my face and my hands, but if it's late, I want to go to bed. I'm not going to shower.
Oh, I got to shower.
All my hair wet. Nope.
You got to get like all that plane gunk off of you. You know what I mean? You've been sitting in a metal tube for however many hours.
I've got places to go and people to see. I shower before. I'm clean.
Well, no, I get that.
I'm already clean.
I get that, but like you get on the plane and people are farting, burping, and
I work in a middle school, man. I'm around farts and burps all the time. I am gonna wash my hands, gonna wash my face. I've got my little neck fan on, my eye mask, my sound canceling headphones, and I am loving my life. I don't touch
Channing
things.
Tatum.
Yeah. I am all set. So no, Blake, I don't feel like I need to shower after a plane. I do it before.
Oh, no, I got to shower after a plane.
That's okay.
You get a sweaty and gross.
I don't, because I bring all my fans. I have the neck fan. I have the under the neck fan.
You get the plane smell on you. You know the plane smell.
I change.
It's gross. All right, number 2. You have to teach a 30-minute class tomorrow with 0 preparation.
Whatever, man. I do that every day.
What subject are you teaching? Oh, band.
I teach a bunch of stuff. Why did you ask me this question?
Well, no, because I wanted to see if there was any other subject other than music or band that you would select.
I can teach a lot of things. What do you want to know?
I don't know. I'm asking you, what would you be most comfortable teaching with 0
In
preparation?
30 minutes?
30
oh,
minutes.
God. I could do anything. What do you want to know? What do you want? 30 minutes is nothing.
I don't
That's
know.
easy.
30 minutes is a fairly good amount.
For you?
If I had to if I told you have to teach history for 30 minutes.
Sure.
What are you going to teach?
Alexander Hamilton. Done.
We are going to listen to the Hamilton
Oh, I'm going
soundtrack.
to tell them all about it.
You're going to get a good 5 minutes out of that.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, yeah, you would.
No. Okay. I talk for a living, man.
That's
I've got this.
fair
I
enough.
could even tell them about the history of Rhode Island.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Separation of church and state originated here. You're welcome.
All right, I would teach history. No problem. Not an issue with
You
me.
would not survive teaching for 30 minutes.
No, I wouldn't. But if I had, again, it's not about the ability to survive the class. It's what would you teach?
Oh my God. Everyone will fall asleep.
I am an animated person.
Not in front of kids.
Yeah, that's
Children.
true. Children.
Children. Sit down.
Don't talk. All right, number 3. What piece of technology from your childhood felt the most like actual magic when you first saw it? Like it was a thing that just blew your doors off when you were a kid.
Oh, Encarta, the CD.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Encarta was
The
that was a big
encyclopedia.
deal.
Yeah. That was.
you could click through it.
Yes.
And you didn't have to do the pages.
Yes.
And you just type stuff in it.
Yep. That has like a very special place in my heart.
Oh, Encarta. Encarta. Oh,
How about you?
Game Genie.
Okay.
Game Genie was a big deal.
Yeah.
When you got Game Genie,
You could do anything.
you could do anything.
You were invincible.
And it was like you could just cheat the whole way through.
I love our answers. Here I am so excited about
Learning.
an encyclopedia at my fingertips. And you're like, I can cheat on everything.
I wanted to win.
And I wanted to learn.
All right, number 4. What is the most overhyped destination you've ever been to? It could be anything. It could be a place, a city, a country, whatever. Like, but you were told you gotta go here. It's amazing, and you're like, yeah, whatevs.
I don't know. You can go. Because I don't really think I've done that.
No, you have. You've been to places like Italy.
And that was amazing.
No, but I'm saying but it could be anything. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to think
You
of
got-
somewhere I
you
went that I
gotta
was
go to-
disappointed. And like, I don't know. I researched well, so I was pretty impressed with places and things.
where have I gone that I have not been
Wowed.
wowed? And I expected it to be like,
Yeah, everywhere I've
stupid.
gone, I was really impressed. Sorry.
I don't know. That's a really good question.
It's your
I'm the one that did it. I know, but I wanted to hear your answer first.
Oh, the Missouri River.
The Missouri River.
Yeah,
Okay, why?
because I went to
Tell me about
well,
the
I went to
Missouri
the
River.
St. Louis Arch.
Yes,
That was outstanding.
sure.
So cool.
Yep.
The river itself, dumpy. Okay, it's really dirty. We went on this like boat ride on the river.
Mm-hmm.
There's graffiti everywhere. It's just a very big river.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't smell good. There's all this wood floating around. Like
Yep.
I think there's like logging or something somewhere. It just looks dirty.
Yeah.
I'm from the ocean state. I was like, this is your big deal.
This is it.
I'm on a boat ride in this. What are we doing?
Oh, I got mine. IKEA.
Oh, I love IKEA.
Everybody has said every IKEA is the greatest place ever. You get anything you want. You get the meatballs. You do all the stuff. I hated IKEA. I hated IKEA so much. I couldn't get out of the place.
It's because we were there with a toddler.
Oh my God. IKEA is the worst. You went upstairs in our IKEA. You can't go down the stairs that you went up. They make you go through the whole goddamn store.
Mm-hmm.
It was misery.
I know, but you were in it with a toddler. You
No,
didn't
but
get
it
to
wasn't
have
even
like
that.
an experience.
It was
That's okay.
that was like all I wanted to do was just leave. Let me go. I'm not gonna think poorly of you. Just let me go. I don't have to do the whole thing. Just give me the freedom to get the F out of here.
You can.
And you can't.
You can.
You can't. They don't let you go
you
back
just
down the
ask.
escalators.
No, you ask, and there's
I
a quick way out.
I should not have to ask you to leave your store. There's an open, and then there's a close, and there's an open. Let me go through the door. There's a in and out. I can't stand the fact that oh, I hated IKEA. All right, last one. Number 5. What movie could you identify from one completely random frame with no actors in the frame at all?
What?
What movie could you identify? Be like, oh, it's that movie. But like it was, it would be from like a completely random frame of the movie and there were no actors visible.
I don't know. Lots of movies.
Like what? What's name one of them?
Oh, it's the Mississippi. Is that the Missouri River or Mississippi River?
I don't know.
Mississippi River. I'm
Sure.
sorry, everybody. Everybody's freaking out, probably being like, "It's not the Missouri." It's because it's in Missouri, but it's the Mississippi.
Sure, whatevs.
MISSISS.
One movie that you can name.
I don't know. Lots of them, man.
All right, I'll give you one. Top Gun. Top
Okay.
Gun, I could see any frame of that movie and tell you that it was Top Gun.
Like I could do Harry Potter easily.
That's fair. I'm also comfortable with Back to the Future.
Yeah, I thought this was the one Tom Sawyer went down. Give me a break. Such a gross river where I was.
All right, so that
Okay, so yeah,
Thus-
Harry Potter, Top Gun.
thus ends the 5 questions that got nothing to do with Outlander and that. I'm sorry, Outlander, House of the Dragon, and that is
Mississippi.
that. All right, anything else you want to talk about? Any final takes on House of the Dragon season 3?
None.
All right, let's close it out.
Thank you all so incredibly much for hanging out with Blake and I this season. Dinna Fash, don't worry, we will be back for the finale season of House of the Dragon when it does come out. But until then, hold on to your butts, as Samuel L. Jackson would say in Jurassic Park. Because we've got a lot that is going to be going on. So if you're not already following us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, please do. We promise that we're going to keep things going if you're into the fantasy world, which, let's be real, you are.
Because you're listening to this.
Because you're here.
You listen to us for an hour and
We're gonna
36
be
minutes.
Finishing Blood on My Blood, going into Rings of Power, going into the new season of Blood of My Blood, going into Harry Potter, going into Bridgerton. Like, we're just busy, okay?
Literally, the schedule has laid out so perfectly for us. It's amazing. It's fantastic. It's all worked out very well. When
This
one
is the
show
first
finishes,
time in
I know
14 years
that it's worked out this way. When one show ends, the next one's beginning, and we can just keep going,
Yes.
which feels great.
It does feel great.
Yes, check out maryandblake.com, or you can go to maryandblake.com and get the updates if you want to get emailed or just anything that you want sent to you regarding any of the shows that we cover. You can sign up for those updates there. follow us on the social media channels to get the immediate updates, and go to jointhenerdclan.com to get all the knee-jerk reactions, not only of the shows that we cover, but all the things that we have not covered on our shows and our podcasts. For example, Mary, I just did a knee-jerk reaction to Michael, the movie.
Nice.
So
It was great, except
that
ended
it
when I
had
didn't
nothing to
expect
say, and it ended just because it decided to end.
there's a reason for it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. You got to tell a story, do it right.
Okay. All right, friends. Thank you. My name's Mary.
My name is Blake.
And you've been listening to House of the Dragon, Dracarys.